talking about the MLB, I want to give out another pick, but also if you follow me on social media or you follow at NBB Pod, the next best bet on social media, you'll see that over the past 2 days, I've been conducting an experiment because I noticed so far in the MLB season, 60% of the unders are hitting. I bet every single game yesterday. I went 7-8. I lost just over a unit. I bet every single game today, and so far, they're 2 for 2 with a bunch of games in play. We'll see how it goes, but 60% on the unders. There's a lot of talk about these balls feeling a little more dead, not flying out, even though it's the same angle trajectory, exit trajectory. It's the same velocity, and it's the same April comparisons. For some reason, these balls aren't getting out of the park, whether it's a dead ball or not. These unders, and there's less runs, there's less home runs in all these games right now.
Yeah, those are great points, Higgins. I know Chris Bassett was complaining about baseballs, and then today, of course, there was a bench-clearing brawl in St. Louis.
There was.
Or that was Wednesday, excuse me. But, yeah, so there's a lot of talk about the baseballs right now. I don't know what the answer is, but I know as the weather turns, Higgins, naturally we'll see some more balls fly out of the ballpark. So hopefully, that'll help a little bit here. And look, hopefully baseball can figure something out behind the scenes if they don't want to go public with it about what's going on with these baseballs. So I think the under trend is really interesting to watch, Higgins.
And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it every single game of the day, and I'm going to do it like in a long-term manner. So this would bombard my overall next best bet record if I did it on the podcast, though. So this is going to be a social media prop that I'm doing. So you have to go over to a social media to track and see how I'm doing, because I'm not going to completely hijack my next best bet records by betting every single under every single episode.
Under 8.5, Reds Padres.
Nope, I'm actually going to be going to the money line in the Padres Reds on Thursday. And Padres minus 115. The Reds, they are 1-5. That is entering Wednesday. Reds, granted, on Wednesday night are hosting the Padres. And as we're recording, I do not know the result of that. So that could be 2-5. That could be 1-6 by Thursday. But the Padres are much better on the road than the Reds are at home. The Reds only have one win at home. The Padres are 5-3 on the road, and I'm just taking the Padres. They're going to have a better season than the Reds.
Yes, the Padres are going to have a better season than the Reds. Reds would need to score 5 here in the bottom of the ninth to force extras, Higgins. So okay. I think we could safely say Padres are going to win on Wednesday night.
And I could be more bold and go to the run line, Brett, because the Reds aren't even doing well against the run line. They're 5-12. But I'm not going to push my luck on Padres minus 1.5 because it's Nick Martinez on the mound against Tyler Mahle. So I'm not going to necessarily force that. I'm just going to go with the money line.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. If just looking at the two pitchers' ERAs, Higgins, I think this is unfortunately going to be an over game here.
Well, Wednesday's game looks like it was an over, actually, too, Brett. So, Like I said, they're going to have to go to the next best bet Twitter page, though, to see how I'm doing day to day in that unders theory that I'm doing.